Does a person's body count matter in dating?
No, it shouldn't at all. It depends who the person was before, because the thing is, I mean, I guess if someone's like slept with half the population of Reading, it is kind of off-putting, because it's like, do you not have any like can you not form an emotional connection with another human? Like, is it just about that to you? But
Okay.
I don't think it should matter that much. Yeah,
So you don't think it should matter?
I don't think you should shame people for it. People are gonna do what they want to do, you know.
Okay. So what do you think of the expression, right? A key that can open any lock is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by any key is a broken lock.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit, to be honest. I think it's just pretty much saying in the same way, like, men who have sex with loads of women, oh, that's so cool. Women who have sex with loads of men, slag. That's just unfair. That is blatant sexism. I feel like if men want to go out and have sex with whoever they want, women can have sex with everyone. It's not different at all.
Don't you think it's harder as a man to get a woman than it is for a woman to get a man?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think, like I said, there's a huge culture now of one night stands. If you want to go out and have sex, you can find a woman to have sex with. There's going to be women that want to, you know, and there's like the same way there's always going to be men that want to. It's not like.
Fair enough. Yeah, I understand that. So why do women often bring lists of what they want in a relationship rather than bring lists of what they bring to the relationship?
Men do the same thing. Men do the same thing. I've got receipts off this Tinder profile. A man's being like, a woman who cooks for me, cleans for me, looks after my children, all of that. And he's like, she must pay for my haircuts if she wants.
So
this beard to be
men
good.
have the same lists as women.
They have the same
Women often say like, okay, 6 feet, 6 figures, what about that?
They have
no,
standards.
Yeah,
They have
but
standards.
so do men. Men want
Men
big
want,
tits.
men want
they
someone
yeah,
that's good at sex. That's not
thought,
that's
but a
innocent.
virgin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like argumentative and will challenge them, but submissive. Like
So if women just want men to be themselves, why is approaching a woman a skill that men need to learn?
Because men can be really predatory, that's why.
Why does he need game?
Because otherwise it's conceived as predatory and it's weird and it's people like the thing is with men, like they don't know how to talk to girls. They just think of it as more of like a game. Whereas we think of it as more as like, you know, we like you, that's fine.
Okay. Who do you think it's easier for in society, men or women?
Men. It is.
Okay, so since you believe that, would you be willing to change gender roles to be a man?
No, but that's not because I want an easier life. Like, I study law, so like obviously it's a very male-dominated field, and you're more likely to get ahead as a male. But now, like in my university, there's more women studying law, and I don't feel like women are trying to be better than men. Though I wouldn't want to swap. I just think we need to like obviously social
But
change.
isn't the fact that you want to be a woman proof that it's easy to be a woman?
Well, not really. I think being a woman, it represents something different than being a man. Like I like being very like feminine and things. I wouldn't want to give that up just to have like a better chance at life, because it's, even though like life might be hard for me, that's what makes me enjoy my life.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, like if we lived in a matriarchal society where women are like in charge, what role do men have in that society? What do you think? Like, how would you think men should like conduct themselves?
They're normal roles.
Yeah.
But just don't be dicks about it.
So why would a matriarchal society be better than a patriarchal society if it's exactly the way that it is right now?
Because the thing is, women fight for equal rights,
Yeah.
not for more rights.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
And the thing is, we also considering we still live in a patriarchal society.
Yeah.
So to think of if we lived in a matriarchal society, it wouldn't make a difference
It wouldn't
because
make a difference.
we still do.
It'd be the exact same as it is right now.
It would still be the exact same because men would find a way to make it patriarchal.
So why is it socially acceptable for women to hate men more than it is for men to hate women?
I think because like in the past, obviously men, like you said, like it's a patriarchal society we have now, so obviously there's a lot of resentment sometimes towards men. Obviously, like people in charge of like everything, it's men, so obviously sometimes decisions made don't reflect women's interests, so obviously there's resentment there. Whereas if men just hate women, so it's like a woman, like in the society now, a woman's not gonna promote any social change that's gonna damage like all of men, you know. Whereas men, like abortion acts and things,
Okay,
like women can't really do anything that's gonna prohibit all men, but
Okay.
men can do that for women.
fair enough. Okay, so do you know what a misogynist is? What the meaning of a misogynist is?
Vaguely. I don't want to get it wrong, so
No, you can answer it.
it's like misogyny is just like people are like quite disrespectful like towards women and stuff, stereotypical
correct,
and rude towards women.
100%.
Yeah.
So do you know what the definition of a misandrist is?
No.
Okay, so when women go on a date with a man, who do they prefer to make the majority of the leading decisions on the date?
The man.
Right. So in society, where the majority of women prefer to have a man in the leadership role, is it a wonder why most leadership roles are held by men?
See, that's what I think. I think nowadays, right, women like to be like equal and treated equal. Like a lot of women wouldn't go on a date and expect the man to pay now, but the generation above us, like they would, because like, and that's why men are in charge now, because all the generations above this generation have made those decisions to put the men there. Because there's not been, obviously there's like suffragettes and things, like there's been real change, but like I wouldn't say nowadays that women want men to be in control of everything. But I think,
But didn't you just say that women want men to be in charge of the
I
relationship?
think it's because it's like that is society though, like you said, like men
But
are
like
in
personally,
charge.
what you want is that like not
Oh,
what you
no.
want?
Personally, I think like I like to do everything 50-50 pretty much. I don't like, it's nice to feel like protected by like a man, like you feel like someone's like looking after you and making decisions, you know, because sometimes like it is like, you know, what's scary, man. But I don't think, no, I don't think men should always be in charge and make the decisions, but that is how women feel because that's how the world is.
Okay.